Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Coffee with
Wake
Nikkie.
up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie, oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Live and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? We have another dreary day, another dreary, rainy day ahead of us. How's everybody else's weather where you are? Everybody, welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. Coffee with Nikkie is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And also, I am known as the Dean of Bubble Babes University, and that's BABEZ University. If you are not yet a member, go on over to bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click community, become a member, join the community, and see what's popping in there. Okay, so we're going to talk about the 5-day goals challenge. Did you guys go ahead? You guys said that you wanted to do that, refresh that and do it over. So I want to know if you guys went into the community and wrote your top 3 goals for the week. Let me know in the chat. Put ones in the chat. And while I'm waiting for you guys to put ones in the chat, let me check. While I'm waiting for you guys to put ones in the chat, I'm going to check and see who's in the building. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois says, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Naomi is back, y'all. Naomi says, good morning. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm awake, alive, and blessed. Yes, and yes. Miss Deltra says, happy birthday, Naomi. Deltra says, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Miss Betty Rose is in the building. She said, good morning, Miss Latrice. Cousin is in the building, and we already know Cousin is the best moderator on what? Earth. Cousin is the best moderator on Earth. Okay, and so she is in the building. Thank you so much. Cousin says she's on her way. Let me tell you, I sent her a message and I was like, I'm on my way. She said, I had to yell at my nephew this morning to wake up for school because me and my nephew, we are on this. He wants to do what he wants in school. He's not going to class. He's not doing the things he needs to do. So I said I was going to call him every morning, or I'm going to drag him up out of the dorm and pack his stuff and take him out of there. Like, go to class. Your only job is to go to class. Take your butt to class. So I was arguing and yelling at my nephew this morning, making sure he got up for school this morning. So I knew that put me back a little bit. Let me see. Happy birthday, Naomi. Good morning, my hearts. Betty Rose says, good morning, everyone. I am blessed despite my failings. What's going on, Miss Betty Rose? What is going on? Miss Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed. Yes. And she said, happy birthday to you, Naomi. Naomi says, thank you, ladies. Yolanda's in the building. She said, good morning, tribe. Sharella's in the building this morning. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Happy birthday, Naomi. Happy birthday from Yolanda and Sherelle. We're supposed to get rain too. Yeah, it's been raining like 7 days and 7 nights. It's been raining. Good morning, Chris Marie. Chris Marie is in the building. Where is this at? Okay, let's tuck you in because what are you doing, sis? Get your butt in there. All right, y'all. Everybody, I need y'all to go to the goals challenge and put your top 3 goals there. You can do it while you're here, go to Bubble Babes University and put in your top 3 goals and put the date that you want to achieve those things by. So, nobody put ones in the chat, so I'm gonna assume that nobody put their top 3 goals in. So everybody, please go ahead and put your top 3 goals in. I'm also going to need you guys to take this link, share it out with your friends, tell them come join us over here because it's popping. And I'm also going to need y'all to hit the thumbs up, yes, because the likes are not matching the people in the room. Let's hit it. Let's get it. All right, so let's get it. Ready? All right, so I'm gonna need you guys to go on ahead, do your top 3, and I want to know what were your thoughts. Were you in the building yesterday? Let me know if you watched yesterday's Coffee with Nikki. Put ones in the chat. Put ones in the chat if you watched yesterday's Coffee with Nikki. We were talking about if your message is hitting and are you speaking to your right customers, and we were talking about your content and what should it have. Oh, I found my other eyelash. And what it should have. Sorry y'all, my eyelash threw me off. So, and I also wanted to say long tail keywords. That's what I meant to say for the Etsy long tail keywords. When you are putting up your content and putting your tags in the description, you want to make sure that you're utilizing those as well. That's going to help you in the search engine. So if you were here yesterday, I see a bunch of ones in there. Nikki, I want to schedule an audit. I couldn't find it. Okay, 1 second. Oh yes, come on, hit me with them likes. Hit me with them likes. Boom, boom, bit it. Boom, boom, bit it. All right, 1 sec. It is on the website itself is on Bubble Babes University. There are 2 different audits. We have the VIP and the basic. Let me jump on real fast and I'll put the link up in here for you. I'll put the link up in here for you. I have one scheduled today, and I'm excited about that. It's in services. Yep, there it is. 1 sec. All right, and we back. We back. All right, let me know if you can see the link. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Let me know. I watched the replay. Okay, good. All right, so I want to know, what were your takeaways from yesterday? Is there anything that you are going to apply to your content from yesterday? Is there anything that you realized while creating your content? Remember, I said I forgot who the person was, but she was like, you could be putting out a whole lot of the wrong kind of content. You may be putting out a lot of content, but it might be the wrong type of content, and that is why your content is not content, right? That may be why it's not hitting, it's not resonating, because you are not speaking to anyone in general, especially if you are consistently just posting about your products all day long. You're not telling anybody how to use it, how to take care of it, how to do anything with this product. You're not educating them at all, and all you're doing is talking about that product. You may be missing out on your customers because you're not making that connection. So we need to bridge that gap to speaking to our dream customers, our target audience, and we need to make sure that we are making ourselves more than just the product. We are making this about a brand and more than just the product, right? Let me know if the link is clickable. Let me know if the link is clickable. If anybody else is interested in an audit, again, I have the basic and I have the VIP. All of the information is there. After purchasing the audit, you will actually have a questionnaire that will be sent to you, and I will get everything in order using the answers from your questionnaire. I will be drafting up a whole summary of the things that we need to do, go over, and implement. So if you're interested, the link's in the chat. So let me know if you got anything valuable from yesterday. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Was there anything valuable to you yesterday? Is there anything that you are going to be doing differently after the conversation that we had yesterday? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I know some people have some launches going on. I know Angie has a launch going on. Let me see who else in here has a launch going on. I know Miss Betty Rose is getting herself together. Let's see. And we were also talking about holiday scents. We were also talking about, well, not holiday scents so much, but holiday, what we're going to offer. And I said that I will be offering my bestsellers. I'm not going to, I'm offering festive bestsellers. I am not creating any new holiday scents. I did for fall, and that's all I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to be adding anything else. As I said before, I don't like holiday inventory left over. And so either you can do pre-sales. You know, we had that class. If you guys want to go back and reference the class that we had with Jazz of Black Sunflower, you guys can go back. It's in the Honor Society. If you're not a member of the Honor Society yet, it's our paid all access membership. You have access to previous lives, classes, templates, resources. Everything is in the Honor Society if you want to take advantage of that. And so, oh, and there's a freebie that I do have to get from Jasmine. So let me write that down so I don't forget. Freebie from Jazz. I make sure that I get that for you guys, and I will definitely have that in the Honor Society for you. And let me know if you're considering even doing a pre-sale, because if you do a pre-sale, then you'll know exactly how much you need to make, what you need to order. You will not overmake, except the fact that if you wanted to make a few extras for influencers or user generated content, if you wanted to do something like that, then you would definitely make a few extras, right? But if not, you'll know exactly what you need to make, so you don't have to worry about having overstock. And how am I going to sell it? Or do I have to clearance this out? Or do I have to put this in a mystery box? Or do I have to give this away at a very like drastic deep discount? Like, what do I have to do with this thing? So pre-sales is an option if you want to offer a holiday line, but it's not necessary. You can also, if you don't want to offer a holiday line, you can offer your best sellers and wrap it up in a holiday bow. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up in festive holiday packaging and say, this is the Christmas bundle, this is the holiday bundle, this is the, gift giving bundle. And you could even create gift giving sets. And these are things that you could use in your email messaging. So I'm giving too much away. So let me know what you guys thought about yesterday. Let me see. We are working on content today. I learned a lot yesterday. Good, good, good. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So anybody else has anything to say about yesterday before we get into today? And today I want to talk about, let me see, talked about the goals, content. We were talking about content. Make sure that your content is on brand, and don't just create content just for the sake of creating, just to say that you posted 3 times a day. If you're posting trash 3 times a day, trash in, trash out, right? You want to make sure that it's quality. You want to make sure that the video is clear. You want to make sure that the photos are crisp. You want to make sure the sound is good. You want to make sure that perhaps you're using trending audios. You want to make sure that you're adding captions if you're doing a voiceover. And I hope that you guys are writing these things down, these little notes. If not, come back to it and then review it, right? If you guys are speaking in your video, you may want to add captions to the video. You can go right to the little sticker at the top. Everything has captions. If you do YouTube automatically generates captions. If you are on TikTok has the thing on the side, on the right hand side, and you will be able to do your captions. I think that's where it's at. And they have the smaller captions. You can go to CapCut does captions. You could also do it on Instagram at the stickers at the top has the captions, and it'll auto generate the captions for you. You have to check back, because I know with me, my accent is a little heavy sometimes, and so sometimes my words don't come out correct, and so I have to go back and fix it. And I know that babes is spelled Babez, and since I say babes, they automatically go Babes, and so I have to go back to fix it. And so you just make sure that the captions match what you're saying, and then you post it. Why are we using captions? We are using captions because people are more likely watching your videos with the sound down. And if they're watching it with the sound down, if they don't understand what you're doing, at least they could read what's going on the screen and still maintain and keep up with what's going on with the content. Yes, 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 and yes, but yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Let me know. Pre-sales launch starting October 2nd to 20th. Got you, Miss Lois. Good, good, good. Yes, changing my hashtags. Yes. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And that's another thing. Your hashtags are attracting. And here it goes. Let me go over some captions. Your captions are attracting other people that do the same thing that you do. You want to make sure that your captions are not attracting people who do the same thing. You want to make sure that your captions are attracting your customers. So you want to be where your customers are. You want to know where they're shopping, what they're doing, what are their attitudes, what type of accounts are they following, what kind of information are they consuming, because that's the type of information and that's where you need to be so that you can say, so that you can grab them in and pull them in, right? Because they're searching for something and you got to make sure that you are letting them know, hey, here I am, I'm right here. You're searching for me, you're searching for my type of candles, here I am. You know what I'm saying? And if you're saying that you are you make coconut soy wax, zinc wicks, frosted vessels, all those things might not mean anything, or not might not, they don't. All those things do not mean anything to your customers. So you want to make sure that your hashtags are attracting your customers, right? And so the hashtags that you can use, or if you don't know how to generate your hashtags, you can go to AI and say, generate X amount of hashtags for this industry, that da 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 da. You talk about your dream customer, you talk about their behaviors, whatever, and you talk about the type of candle you have. It will generate, or the type of product that you have, it will generate some hashtags for you. Now, you could take the hashtags that they give and you can see, put the hashtag in and plug and play and see, how many views it's getting, how much in use it is, or things like that. But you can use AI to generate some hashtags for you as well, instead of attracting other people who do the same thing that you do. Right? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, good. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Big Meech. All right. So let me just jump into somebody's really fast. I'm gonna jump into somebody's. I'm gonna jump into Yolanda's because she's the first person I see this morning. All right, so I see Footprints Collection, Skincare Routine, Vegan Skincare Junkies, Shower Routine, Skincare Addiction, Vegan Skincare, Cruelty Free Brands, Morning Routine. I would even go so far as to say what type of people are looking for this. Is it young girls? Is it girl bosses? Is it people who love to pamper themselves? Like, I would go a little bit further than that, and then I would also check and see the hashtags, which ones are popular, which ones are not so popular. And you want to have a mixture. You want to have a mixture of all of them, both of them, right? You don't want just all high performing hashtags, because you'll be down in the bottom if you don't have that not the customer base, the followers to match, right? So somebody with more followers are always going to be ahead of you. And so you want to make sure that you can get in front of these people. And how can you outdo them? The only way you're going to be able to outdo them or outrun them or be ahead of them is to produce other hashtags that are going to get very niche down, that is going to get you in front of your customers and in front of your dream customers. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, Meech says she has to catch the replay at the beginning. Got you, got you, got you. All right, so are we understanding? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me see if I find somebody else. Kay's not here, so I'm not going to do hers. Let me do, I'm going to be going over Kim's today, but definitely, I see that you changed some of the hashtags. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into that. Let me see. And then also remember we were saying utilize keywords, right? Keywords should be in your description. So if you're going to use AI, you go into AI, and this is I am going to offer the AI class again. And this is not going to be free this go round, but I'm definitely going to do a webinar beforehand, and then I'm going to offer the class. But in there you in AI, you can say act as a SEO expert and generate me Instagram hashtag, TikTok hashtag, I mean not hashtag, description and caption, right? Description and caption describing whatever it is for whomever it is, and you can generate a keyword heavy description or caption that is going to be picked up when somebody is searching for that particular thing. And in these keywords, you kind of like addressing the pain points. You're kind of like saying that you are the solution. Again, when I post in my content, I'm always saying that my brush soap does what. Let's see who listens to me in the morning. I'm always telling you in the morning that my brush, not in the morning, but I'm always saying on my captions on my company's page, I'm always saying that my brush soap does what? It does three things. It does three things. And the reason why I say it so much and why I include it everywhere is because every time you think of a brush soap, I want you to think about mine. If somebody says that their brush soap only cleans and or they're using dish soap or you know what I'm saying? If somebody is saying that that's what they use, I want other people to say, well, I don't need to use dish soap and olive oil and do this and put conditioner on my brushes and do all of this, because this brush soap, she already says it does everything, right? This brush soap that I have does what? Does what? My customers are ages 22 to 40. So what are people that are 22 and 4 to 40 doing? Right? You want to put that in here. Are they living their best life? Are they, like I said, girl bosses? Are they students? Are they young career women? Where are they? What are they doing? Good morning, Jazz. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you back in town? Clean, sanitize, and kiss the conditions in one easy step. Absolutely. That's exactly right. I say that every single time because I'm conditioning you to remember that whenever a product comes across your eye space, whatever, whenever a product comes across your path, you are going to say, does it clean, condition, and sanitize in one easy step? How long is this brush soap going to take? Is it going to, if they're asking all those questions and mine already, I answered those questions for them. I made the decision for them already, right? Because I already gave you all of the information that you need. It's made from scratch. Is that soap made from scratch? You're probably going to be comparing it in your head, especially if that means something to you. Is it a vegan product? That may mean something if a vegan product means something to you. Does it clean, conditions, and sanitize in one easy step? Does it help your brushes dry faster? That may mean something for you. Is it safe on synthetic hair and real hair brushes? That may mean something to you. Do you feel like you have to throw out your brushes because you still have dye on your makeup brushes because that brush soap or the previous brush soaps didn't work as well? That may be a thing. And guess what? I'm addressing that in my content so that whenever they come across another soap, the questions are already answered, right? And they're like, oh, okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one, right? Because that's how people think. And you want to make sure that you're doing that with your products. You want to make sure that you're always educating them. You always want to make sure that you are telling them how to use your thing. And remember, I said I watched somebody's TikTok and they were washing their brushes wrong, right? And they were wasting a lot of the product. They were just it the brushes didn't, to me, they weren't exactly clean because she wasn't doing it the proper way. And I mean, it's not like a difficult way to wash your brushes, but what they were doing was they were taking the brush, rubbing it in the towel. I forgot exactly how they were doing it, but and then sometimes I would watch people and they would just keep on rubbing and swirling their brush in the soap for like ever. I'm like, you're wasting your soap. Like your soap could last a whole lot longer, and you may a problem may be people would say my soap is not worth the price point, right? But because you use it so fast, but if you don't use it like that, it will last longer. So that gave me an opportunity, right? The problem gave me an opportunity for a teaching moment, for a teachable moment. I was able to use that content to create how to use my product. I was able to use it to say how to make your soap last longer, how to treat your soap, how to take care of your soap so that you don't get soap scum in your container, how to make your soap last longer, how to utilize the soap that's on your brush to just continue to clean instead of digging back into the soap and swirling more and wasting the soap. And that gave me opportunities to showcase how to do those, how to use my brush soap. And those reels were one of the higher performing reels, right? And so I utilized what somebody was doing wrong as an opportunity. I didn't just say, oh, well, you're using my soap wrong. No, I use that as a opportunity to say, well, if you are using it like that, other people may be using it like that. And so maybe I need to change how I am. Maybe the instructions aren't clear enough. So maybe I need to get up here and I need to show you how to use it. I need to show you what other things you can do. I need to show you how to make your brush soap last longer. I need to show you how to do the things that is going to make my soap the most effective, right? And so you guys need to utilize that as well. If somebody is not doing something right, and we already know, let's go with the candle makers because we do have a lot of candle makers in here. If they are not burning their candle properly, if they're not extinguishing their candle properly, if they're not caring for their candle properly, and we already know how people take care of their candles, then this is the perfect opportunity for you to use this as a teachable moment and use this to educate your customers on how to use your product or even how to use any candle, period, right? Not just yours, because you don't want to always seem like I'm pushing down my stuff down your throat, right? But I'm going to educate you on, if you don't purchase my candle and you purchase any candle, it's still the same candle care. You know what I'm saying? You still want to take that across the board. If, like Michi, I was thinking about this while I was doing my makeup. Michi, and the t-shirts. You make t-shirts. Everybody don't take care, or hoodies or things like that. People don't wash and take care of their custom tees and hoodies the proper way, right? Some people just throw them in the dryer and then they get fuzz balls on them, and or the vinyl starts coming off, or something happens. Maybe they put it in the dryer and the vinyl started melting or whatever. A perfect opportunity for you to share how to take care of that particular item, right? How to properly wash your t-shirt, how to when you get my t-shirt, this is what you should do, right? And that could be like one of the hooks. What should you do when you get one of our t-shirts? Stop before you, and they love those stop videos. So if you say stop before you wear this t-shirt, do this. Or did you know that, have some kind of a hook there, right? And then you can say stop before you wear my t-shirt, do this. And you show them how to care for their t-shirt. You show them, maybe you have some suggestions on what detergents works best. Maybe you have some suggestions about if they should or should not use fabric softener, if they should or should not put their shirt in the dryer, if they should hang it up, how should they hang it up? Should they put it on a clothesline with clothespins, or should they hang it up with the hanger, or should they lay it flat? How should they dry this shirt? But that's going to keep the shirt longer, and just to let them know to take care of their shirt. A lot of people are just taking care of their stuff the normal way they take care of everything. If it's a unique way for people to take care of that particular thing, then that's what you want to make sure that you tell them, right? You want to educate them. And I know sometimes y'all get stuck on content, but y'all overlooking just the small things that you think that people don't need. You may think it's common sense for somebody to take care of a custom shirt a certain type of way, but it may not be. And so you may want to give them that information beforehand. That may even be a guide that you offer to them. That may be a video that you offer to them or something like that, right? Just so that you can connect a little bit more with your customers and let them know how to utilize your thing. Yes, we good? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Are we right? Are we good? All right, y'all. Come on. Clean, condition, sanitize. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, we back. Okay, good, good, good. Glad you are safe and sound and back at home, Miss Jazz. All right. And so same with the tumblers, right? Tracy's in here. Yes, she is. Okay, so same with the tumblers, right? Take how to take care of these tumblers. right? You have beautiful work on the outside of the tumblers. How can I take care of this and make this thing last long? Should I leave water sitting in my tumbler? Why shouldn't I leave water sitting in my tumbler? What would happen if I left water sitting in my tumbler? Is my tumbler going to rust? Is my tumbler going to start getting stains on it? Is it gonna, should I put it in the dishwasher? Why shouldn't I put it in the dishwasher? What should I do? How should I properly take care of my tumbler, right? My custom made tumbler. What should I do? And all these things are going to help you to educate your customers. This is going to help with the connection, right? A lot of you guys are saying, I don't know how to educate my customers. It's the simple little things that you can do to educate your customer. And this is also leading into my next point, which is value, right? You want to bring more value to your product. So I'm teaching you a value to your service. I'm showing you other people may be selling tumblers. Other people may be doing that, right? But I'm showing you exactly what you need to do in order for you to take care of it. I'm showing you how to make it last longer. I'm showing you how to make sure that it doesn't rust, or making sure that you don't break your glass straw if you have a glass straw, or the reason why I choose to use glass straws, or I choose to use metal straws, or whatever straw you decide to use in your tumblers. Why do you use those type of straws? You could say stop using plastic. Stop using plastic straws. You could say something like that. Um, um, Plastic straws are the devil. You know what I'm saying? You could say certain things like that, and then you could utilize that information to say, this is why you don't use plastic. This is why you use metal straws. Or this is why you use glass straws. This is how you clean your straw. This is how, you have those brushes to clean your straws. Do you ever wonder what's inside your straw? What's living inside your straw? What kind of germs and bacteria is living inside your straw? People will be like, gross, but it's also going to intrigue them because they don't know if something is living in their straw. They don't know if they properly cleaned their straw, right? Because I don't like to use those type of straws unless I have a brush. Why? Because I'm going to keep on using that. All I could do is run water through it, and maybe I had a smoothie or something like that. Then it's got to be disgusting in there, because what if I didn't get everything out, right? That may be somebody's concern. And if that is somebody's concern, you are addressing it immediately, and you're saying, this is why you need this brush to clean your straw, because there may be bacteria and gunk lurking in your straw that you did not know. This is why you need to clean your cup like this, because if you don't, you are not going to get to the bottom and the corners and the crevices and the da 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 da. This is why you don't put your cup in the dishwasher, because it may chip the epoxy, or it may chip the design, or things like that. This is why you don't do those things. Do we understand? Are we picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know. Let me know. I know I talk a little fast, but sometimes when I have a lot to say, I talk even faster. So I'm so sorry. Let me know if I need to slow it down, and I definitely will. Let me know. Could be a post-purchase email flow too. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you and bouncing off of what Jasmine is saying, if you segment your email marketing, and I'm probably going to do something on email marketing, maybe have Jazz, I don't know, Jazz, if you want to do it, or have somebody come back in. I know I had Jared from Clavio. He came in and he was discussing how you can segment your list, but you can segment your customers. So if the people who just purchased tumblers, you can send them an email, right? And you can say, how's your Tumblr care going, or some kind of engaging conversation that you have with them, and say, oh, I just wanted to share this tip with you guys. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Oh, if you have our Tumblr, we just created these toppers, these straw toppers. Maybe you will be interested. Since you purchased the Tumblr from us, you can get the topper for 10-15% off, or you could get one for you and your friend for two for, if they 2 for 20, you could say about 2 for 15, and you get to save $5 if you purchase one for a friend, or you purchase one for just a different look on your cup. Things like that will bring more value to the product. Let me know if y'all with me. Let me know if y'all with me. And this is something that you can do, and it's just based on your information. It's just based on things that you know that is adding the value to your particular products. Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So let me know. Continue. Let me know. I'm Dominican. For me, You are not speaking fast. That's right, girl. That's right. And Dominican from New York. So that's that's my family. That's my family. Dominicans speak 50,000 miles a second, okay? All right, so let me know if y'all with me. Go to the next thing. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Are we good to keep going? Are we good to keep going? Sherelle could say, this is how you take care of our wax melts. This is how you burn our wax melts. This is how you store our wax melts. This is what you can do after your wax melt has burned. This is what you can do. Would you like to reuse this wax melt? This is how you can reuse it. Did the scent die down in your wax melt? This is how you can bring the scent back up. All of these things, all of this information is information you already know within your head, which is going to bring you more value. You guys are sitting there stuck like, what could I do to bring more value? What could I sell to bring more value? What could Utilize the information that you have. Utilize things that people are doing wrong, that they may not use the education to help them, right? Because they may not know how to do it. Just because you think it's cut and dry to use a wax melt, it may not be cut and dry to everybody, right? And so I'm gonna show you. Okay, so your scent went away, or you could say, and that could be a hook. What to do when the scent goes away? No scent? Question mark. Things like that is going to make people be like, oh, what is she talking about? What is that? Right? And so you want to make sure that you utilize that. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to use that idea on showing how to care for t-shirts and etc. Yes. And I thought about that because I make shirts sometimes. I don't make them all the times, but I do. And I notice, and my sons used to have a business. So I noticed that when you take your shirt and you put it in the dryer, even though the quality of the sweatshirt was a pretty decent quality, when you put it in the dryer, not sometimes, it's going to shrink, and it may also have fuzz balls. And you may even want to use that to say fuzz balls, how to take care of fuzz balls. What could you do with fuzz balls? You take a shaver, a razor, whatever, and you start taking off the fuzz balls. Or if you have a shirt that is pill proof, I think that's what it's called. Wait, no, it's called anti-pill. What do you call it when they don't get the fuzz balls? I forgot. I think it's anti-pill. But if you have though, you could say our shirts don't get fuzz balls because A, B, and C. People are going to be like, oh, that's the struggle, right? Because I put my shirt in the dryer and this is what happened with my shirt. I put my shirt in the dryer and it shrunk. I put my shirt in the dryer and it got fuzz balls. And now it looks ugly and now I don't want to wear it. And the only time it looked good was with the first time. How to make your shirt look brand new every single time. Another hook that you could use, right? How to make your shirt look brand new every single time. People are going to want that. Why? Because if they're washing their t-shirts and they wash it with a bunch of stuff, it may get dingy. It may look dingy. It may get a tint on it. It may have fuzz balls on it. So it may shrink. Those are things that may happen. And these are pain points that you can speak to. Why? Because it's realistic pain points. People notice not just because they bought custom shirts, but because they do laundry for themselves, period. Right? And so they know these things. These are ways that you can interact with your customers. Let me see. Yes, I understand. Thank you for that tip. All right. So y'all good, right? Y'all good? How many things that we could do with what can we do after our concrete vessels? Because I'm looking at Miss Lois and Deltra's in the room. What could we do with our concrete vessels when the candles finish melting? Do we have refills? Do we have tips on what you could do with it? Can you put your makeup brushes in it? Could you put your pens on it? Could you put it on your desk? Could you use it as an aesthetic piece? Could you use it as home decor? What could I use this concrete vessel for besides me burning this candle? What else can I use it for? Definitely refills would be a great thing, right? All I gotta do is put the refill in there, and A, that's sustainable. B, I don't have to buy a whole nother candle. I can, keep my vessel intact and just include the refill, right? And then again, when you segment the customers, right, you can say, I want to send them a message about a month later, right? How's your candle burning? We want to hear from you. Da 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 da. If you enjoyed it, please leave us a review on our website. If you're still burning it, let us know. Is it slow burning? Is it da 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 da? Is it this? Is it time for a refill? Is it time for a refill? What's that song? Can I get a refill? Who sing that? Can I get a refill? Is it time for a refill? And you could even utilize that in the strategy of the email. People will find that funny, right? You know, have the thing, it says, "Can I get a refill?" or whatever the song is, and use these things, right? Stop overthinking content, because content is not that difficult. It is not that difficult. Once you start breaking it down like the way we are breaking it down now, it is not that difficult, right? So let me see. I usually add care instructions, and you do, because when I received my shirt, which I purchased, you guys, and if you have not yet purchased your t-shirt from Michi, please put your link in the chat. You guys go ahead and purchase the t-shirt from Michi, the Coffee with Nikki t-shirt. Support your sister, and purchase this shirt, okay? And support the brand, right? I need y'all in your t-shirts, and I need y'all to tag me, please and thank you. Let me see. Um, I usually add care, but I broke my printer and in the process of fixing it. No, I received it, but you also want to use that as content. You don't want to just give the information to just customers. You want to give this information to potential customers, right? You want to make sure that you're letting people know what to do. Oh, I don't know. I don't buy custom shirts because custom shirts always shrink. Well, not our shirts. Our shirts don't shrink. Our shirts don't shrink, and let me show you how to take care of it, and let me teach you what you need to do so you don't have to worry about that ever again. Yes? Yes, yes, and yes. Let me see. So I've been writing it with I've been writing it on the thank you card. Got you. Elvana. Thank you, Chantel. Thank you. It doesn't let me add the link, but it's Michi Craft Corner on Etsy. Yes. Michi's Craft Craft Corner. Let me see if I could grab it. If I could grab it, or somebody. When I put the link there, you guys were able to click my link, right? Let me see if it'll pop up for me. Nope, somebody. Oh, here you go. Nope, that ain't you. All right, I got to do that later because it's not popping up. Somebody, if you can, put her link in there. Yes, those instructions are in big bold letters. I'm kidding, Michi, but thanks for the instructions. Put it in the inbox and I'll post it. All right, yes, Michi, put it in the group and then she'll grab it. All right. So, does anybody have any questions about providing value? Does anybody have any questions about what they can do to add value? And then I'm also go to let me go to Melissa, right? Melissa does a great job with educating her customers. She also does a great job at educating other candle makers, utilizing mistakes that she's used in the past or things that she learned along her way. So she's really good as far as that is concerned. And you guys, that's something that you could, look at and start doing if you want to start giving candle tips and tricks to other candle makers or things like that. You can do that. But right now, when you're building, you may want to establish who you are speaking to, and then do what do that. But I really enjoy Melissa's YouTube video. So if you guys want to follow her on YouTube, she has a YouTube channel, and again, she tells you Melissa, I be watching you, girl. She has videos on using Suna, about using stock photos, how to take care of your candles, how to properly extinguish your candles, and the types of wax and things like that. So she has that kind of information. Sometimes your customers like to see that behind the scenes kind of thing, like, they may not want to know so much about, they may not want to be a candle maker, but they love the idea of you sharing why you became a candle maker, sharing what your love about candles, where your love of candles come from. They love to, they would love to understand that. Yes. Good morning, Trina. Good morning. Good morning. She said YouTube wouldn't let me type. Oh, well, welcome. We're glad that you are here. So, how are we doing on the value? So, again, Trina can do, you know what I just thought of, which would be a great, I don't know if it'd be a great idea, but it's an idea that I'm thinking right now, with a cards with the zip codes, like some kind of like flashcard, affirmation card, love cards, just something. And I think that would be an awesome thing to do. And I would even, we were talking about the zip codes and breaking down the stories. I would even share a piece of my part every time I talked about a specific area code that meant something. And I know you do that a lot, but I would definitely lean more into it, so that you can feature somebody's love story, feature somebody's move from one coast to the next coast, or internationally, or wherever. You know what I mean? You could feature somebody's story, right? And you can say, I would love, my candle company started because I lived in California, my husband lived in New Jersey or New York, and this is how my love story began, and we're still going strong. I would love to share somebody else's love story. I would love to share, where do you spend your holidays? Like, please share the story with me and make it all about stories and connections, because stories and connections build relationships, right? And so you are building a community of people who want to hear these stories that touch and touch your heart, right? And so I would even do a feature of people that shared their story with me, and then maybe perhaps at the end of the time that you want to do it, or maybe at a certain, maybe you want to do something for Valentine's Day, or maybe sweetest day if you celebrate that. um if you want to do something like that, you could do a collage of all the different stories, and then when people see the collage, they're going to remember those stories from them individual people that you featured. So I mean, that's an idea that I'm having right now off the top of my head. And just something to bring value to the candles, just to bring build relationships with the candles, to build the story around it, to create the community around the candle. I think that would be an awesome idea too. The zip code is just every, zip codes to me, and connection and story. The I think that is a really creative thing that you got going on, and I think you should definitely take over and capitalize on it, because just like those destination candles and things like that, people will start to try to jump on it. And so you want to start building your community. You want to start making sure that people are starting to connect with you, and whenever somebody think about a zip code candle, they thinking about Cali meets NYC. That's what they're thinking about every time. Anytime somebody sees something, even if you see something with a state or airport or whatever, somebody gonna be like, you know what? Them zip code candles. I'm gonna definitely get a zip code candle. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a story that connected to that, right? So let me see. Thanks, Nikki. I try to distinguish my YouTube audience from my Instagram audience, and that's exactly how you should do it. That's exactly how you should do it. I do different things on different platforms. I do not try to educate so much on TikTok. On TikTok, it's all about packaging, it's all about ASMR, it's all about putting things together, that type of thing, right? It's all about making on TikTok. On my Instagram is different. I'm educating on my Instagram. On my YouTube, I am still making. I don't so much educate, but I'm also building my community off of Instagram. So I do have different information that I'm sending everywhere. Why? Because every audience is not the same. So if you see that this particular audience like this type of content on this platform, then do that. And then bring those people over to the other platform. So when they do come to see you, if I'm educating all the time on IG, right? So, or having fun or something like that, inspiring. So if I'm doing that, And on TikTok, I'm making things, but I'm telling you, I make things, but I do have a community. I'm leading you to my community. It's going to lead you down a rabbit hole. And in the rabbit hole, you got different information. And so if you want to see how I'm making something here, then you get to see that. If you want me to educate you, then you're going to make sure that you are here and around for this information. If I'm doing, certain things, or if I'm giving you recipes and things like that, then you're going to make sure that you're on that particular platform. So I try to make sure that every particular platform, not so much give you so much separate information, but well, it's definitely separate information, but not different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not okay. You making candles here, and you're doing t-shirts here, and then you are doing hair here. Like, I don't make it different like that, but I do make them where it still kind of like fits in the outline, right? And let me see what you guys are saying. I love the story and connection idea, especially around the holidays. This is the time. This is the time, especially when people are missing people, right? They're missing people. Maybe I can't be with you, but I'm going to send you my zip code because this is me being with you. Maybe I am out of the country, right? But this is me bringing the little piece of this to you, especially with people who are away at, like, like in the army and on the armed forces, all those places. You could be sending, you know presents, or they could be sending a present. Like, I can't be with you because, whatever the reason is, I can't be there, but I wanted to give you a piece of me. Or you could say, you can't be here, but I wanted to send you a piece of home. You know what I'm saying? And everything should revolve around home, love, stories, relationships. Home, love, story, relationship. Homes, the children, all of that should, family, all of that should be included in the stories. I think that would be so amazing. But building value, you can, people will use that and say, okay, a piece of you, a piece of me. And then you take what they give you, and that's piece of the art, a piece of the story that is you, right? And that's building the community, because people feel that you're going, first of all, you start getting stories, and everybody's gonna want to tell you a story. Everybody's gonna want to share their thing. Like, oh, I can share my love story. Let me share my love story, or let me share my heartbreak story. Imagine. Could you imagine, right? Share your heartbreak story, right? Who broke your heart? What area code did somebody break your heart in? What area code sucks, right? Just so that you could get conversation going. Just so that you could get the conversation going. Let me see. How you be doing that, Nikki? You be popping up with ideas. I don't know. It just be popping in my head sometimes when I'm talking. They just be popping up. So let me know if you guys got any value from today. And again, today we focused more on, we spoke about content, but also about using the information that you already have in your head, the experience that you have already, because you have created this thing. Using all of that to create the value, using that to create the pain points, using that to provide solutions to your customers, which does not cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you a dime, because you already have this information, education, and experience that you are able to use. And you can show that in your content. You can show that in your email campaigns. And you could also show that in just in anything that you're doing, right? So, excuse me, let me know if this was valuable to you today. Let me know. And Trina, how did your video go yesterday? Did you notice any improvements? Was there no improvements? Let me know how the video went yesterday. So let me know, y'all. Put in the chat. How was today? Did you learn something? Is it something, something valuable? Are you going to take something away from today? Is there something that you're going to start implementing differently? Let me know in the chat. Also, while you are doing that, while I'm waiting for you to respond, also make sure that you are part of the community that is on Bubble Babes, BABEZ University, and click the if you have not yet set up an account, click your account, start an account. It is totally free. Go on over to the 5-day challenge, write your top 3 goals for the week and the deadline when you want that thing done by. That is what you're going to do. put that in there. Also, oh, I gotta put the downloads in there. They're not there, so I'll also put up the date too when I get off of here, so you guys can follow through. And what else? What else? If you are listening and you have caught the replay, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I am on the road to 100K. I'm gonna need you guys to come on. I'm gonna need you guys to share this out with your friends and tell them come subscribe over here, cause we popping. On Thursday, we are going live with Inventora, and we're going live with Delmi from Inventora, and she is going to share with us how to do holiday planning using your inventory system, which is Inventora. You also have the opportunity to have it for free, or you also have the opportunity to get the paid version, but you get 20% off with our code. And she's going to be sharing that on Thursday. So make sure that you guys turn on your notifications so that you can be notified when we go live. I'm live every morning, not every morning. I'm live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join us for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. We are here for product makers, aspiring entrepreneurs, and all of that. If you are looking to grow and scale your business, come on and join us over here. We are also the bridge that will connect you to the people that are going to give you the answers that you are looking for your business and all other things entrepreneurship. Let me see what you guys are saying. How can I add value to my candles? Put them out. Put them out, girl. You can add value to your candles by doing affirmation. Everything is about feeling good. Everything is about enjoying life. That's what you need to be doing. What is going to make you feel good? Journals, affirmations, flashcards. What's going to make people feel good? How can you add value to that? Why do you use certain waxes? Why is it important for you to feel good, right? You can do things that are going to make people feel good. You can showcase things that make you feel good, things that make you feel better, and ask people what makes you feel better, what brings you joy, what kind of activities do you do when you're feeling down, what do you do if you don't feel like you're loved, or whenever you're feeling disappointed or whatever. What do you do in those type of times? You could utilize that, because if you're all about bringing the joy and you're all about you want to make people feel happy, how can you bring happiness to them? What can you offer? What can you offer? Let me see. Very helpful. Got you. Trina says it got a lot of views. I'm gonna look more at my analytics. I didn't notice a chart that was in the insights. Yes, it's in the insights. You gotta scroll all the way down. All the way down. So with that said, you guys, I hope that you guys got some valuable information today. I hope that this hour that you spent, this investment of your time, because we know that you don't get your time back. I hope that this hour that you've invested in today's Coffee with Nikki was valuable, and you were able to utilize something today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. And that is it, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. I am going to flood your timelines, flood your stories, because that's what I do. I'm gonna flood your stories, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning. That is all. See y'all later. Bye.